And here we go. Small delay between the streams, but it looks like the RTA is pretty similar. So our secret shop for 1-1 is going to be either food shop or pawnbroker. Neither of our racers really wanting to spend a bomb on that. Could potentially get the Minotaur to open it, but it doesn't look like either of our racers is interested in that. We're just going to clear out this exit room and head straight down. Let's see, Bat Closet, not really what you're looking for when you open up a secret room. Could tap blood here, maybe, but nope. So Red Dragon here could potentially make for some free shop items if we do find anything nice there. Looks like we're just trying to arrange ourselves into some semblance of a safe position. I'll be demonstrating Dragon Dance with that little 4 tile. And is going to Leprechaun here while Ravio hops all the way down to 1-3. It's not much of a milk, but it'll be a little bit of extra cash in the pocket. And the 1-3 secret shop is a Shriner, which apparently Ravio is going to bomb and then tap glass in order to get Pacemaker and Ring of War in addition to a little bit of a shovel upgrade. I'm going to do the exact same procedure. The Ring of War does make this Shriner fight much safer, not to speak of the extra damage from the glass tap. But that should be both our racers down to the Zone 1 boss in short order with pretty much the same build. It's going to be a Fortissimo. I don't assume that we'll be staying on this glass dagger, but the Ring of War could be quite useful. Oh, and Abu's just going to go ahead and use that Pacemaker on the Fortissimo fight to mash right through as if we were playing Bard. And both of our racers are going to take the Blood Staff from the boss chest. There is a base spear available if we want a throwable, but looks like we're both going to leave that behind here. And getting some nice little lasers into that exit room to clear it right out. Abu now slightly lapping Ravio and finding a titanium cat in the arena. Ravio literally seconds behind and going to Leprechaun in the arena there. So we're still on more or less build parity. Ooh, this is a little bit an awkward place. You don't want to be stuck horizontal to a Red Dragon. Fortunately, the move attack of the cat. Okay, this is a little bit sketchy. There goes Ravio's glass shovel. There were just way too many enemies there, and cat can only hit one of them at a time. Prioritize the correct one, so he survives despite not having, well, I was about to say despite not having armor, but here's armor. And we can do a single bomb kill on that shopkeeper because we have the Ring of War. Will Abu find that? Nope, Abu misses the shop. And meanwhile, Ravio Uso does a little peek into the glass shop. It's able to do all this shopping because we popped the Pacemaker here. And it's also going to, well, was going to have a glass torch for mapping, but immediately broke that, trying to get to the exit. So that's Abu taking about a floor lead ahead of Ravio, not having stopped for any of that, but does find Boots of Pain in, I believe that was a floor crate, if I haven't misread. If Ravio takes that same thing, it will be a little bit awkward, yeah, because was already at low health, so we're down to the last half a heart. This is very sketchy for Ravio. There's also a Zap Dagger inside of a Spike Mousetrap for Abu. That's, what is that, 3-2? Yeah, the Barf gameplay. But, I mean, you've already got a pretty good weapon, and also you don't have any way to get in there unless you use one of your bombs, so we're just going to pass that by. So Abu did not kill for the armor, so is unarmored and just has the Telecron for safety purposes. But it does mean that he doesn't have to deal with any Ghost Freddies yet. Ravio not able to just dig the King Kong throne. We'll have to spend a bomb to get through that. And checks red, maybe hoping for some kind of healing or protective item, but doesn't find jack squat. I guess having the torch is helpful for not running blind into things. Quick reaction there from Ravio not to get fire pigged. and picks up some bombs to make up for what had to be spent on the King Konga fight. This is a bit of a nasty situation. There's a bunch of Blade Masters, what makes it also a little awkward, and we don't have enough health to blood. Okay, that could be a little bit nasty, getting stuck on things with the cat. The nice thing about Abu's build, even though, and now Abu even has armor. The nice thing about Abu's build is that with the Boots of Pain, even if you do get stuck on goo, if you have space, if you're not a full surround, you can still kind of attack. Unless they change that in Synchrony. Someone let me know if they change that in Synchrony. But that should work, I think. I didn't see where Ravio got the Reflect Shield, but that's also, if that's able to be maintained into the Deadringer fight, then we have at least one quick kill on our hands. And both of our racers kind of a little bit sketchy due to the lack of boots, but Ravio's already through to the Death Blues. Death Blues is a new type of fusion music genre, into the Deep Blues, and is able to quickly get secure a quick kill using the Pulse spell. Slightly scary jumping into that exit room in the Nightmare Cloud for Abu, but we're going to get through that safely and into that same Deep Blues fight. Alright, Ravio is still at a health disadvantage. But managed to survive the most dangerous half a heart moment. So not looking too bad since we've got the pretty dang good armor protecting poor Cadence right now. Let's see, that was very nerve-wracking seeing that the Red Dragon was stuck on something and you couldn't see what it was, but Ravio handled that without a single turned hair. Oh, and there goes one hit on the Reflect Shield, and also getting a little hit as well, but that's Ravio down to Deadringer, able to keep the Reflect Shield, so we can in fact, but it's just the easy left side scoots. And Abu also breaks that glass shovel in Zone 5, so won't have an advantage going into the Necrodancer fight. Still have to finish out this last Zone 5 floor here. Good use of the shield to quickly get through. Now, Ravio does have plenty of bombs to get through the stage, so it's not... I don't know if Ravio wanted to walk into that bomb. It does save one beat, but it does leave Cadence's health in a very precarious position. Dorian, of course, looking fine and dandy for the time being, but there's no more tanking allowed for Ravio here on Cadence's side. I believe Abu also has enough bombs to get to the stage, but it's no matter. Ravio takes that first seed with an 8-11. Abu not too far behind, and that was a lot of Aria gameplay in terms of the health situation, and just played that cool as a cucumber. So dang, crystal tier racing, I guess. Second seed is up and ready for both our racers. Some fun seed icons in here. I haven't seen a Quake Scroll use on Deadringer yet in this season, personally. I saw somebody skip a Quake Scroll, which made me very sad. Okay, here we go. Hi, Miss Me. Down into our second race of the set between Abu and Ravio. First race was pretty close, hoping to see another. Quick 3 bomb pack pickup by both racers, which is very convenient. It always does feel kind of bad if a race is won due to just like, oh, one racer didn't pick up something they didn't see. So, all right, what's in this barrel? More bombs. All right, thanks, game. Carefully backing off to take care of the spirit. All right, safely through 1-1. Not too remarkable, but the hasn't been too mean either. What's in this black chest? Gold staff. You might go for it. You can't throw it, but it's not bad as far as extendo range. accidentally erasing the trapdoor on 3-2. Oh, I missed that chicken. Yeah, in a race like this, that for sure is pretty killer. Oh, and we see the cracked wall in 1-2, right next to the exit room. It's fine, I guess. Abu actually kind of changes his mind and goes for the kill after all. And goes for the Onyx Long. It's not a bad Onyx weapon, just interesting. Wonder if we'll have some divergences here, because it looks like Ravio is sticking with the gold staff. Yeah. Oh, actually, there is a longsword upgrade. Now Abu has a 3 damage longsword. A very familiar weapon. It won't really be that fast for Deep Blue's fight purposes, but it gets the job done pretty quick. And it looks like Ravio is also going to swap to that 3 damage longsword. We could swap to war here. Yeah, Abu is swapping to war. And mainly that gives you the safety of the knockback. If we want to do a shopkeeper kill, we can again use that knockback to just save a bomb. Ravio checking red, actually. And it's kind of a gamble that doesn't pay off because all that's in the red chest is a worse torch. RIP. Both racers patching themselves up with those cookies. Abu's remaining about a floor ahead here. Ooh, Obsidian Rapier? With a Ring of Might? Now that's a hell of a start of a build. We even have a little bit of defense, so we can't say it's entirely lacking in that department. Second boss going to be King Konga. Looks like we're going for the Blood Dig. Could have assumed, but it looks like we might be wanting to check a chest. Ravio hot on Abu's heels here. And we're going purple for a spell, Fireball spell. Not bad. That was potentially worth the time. And in this Shriner, we do potentially have mapping, but we do already have kind of mapping with the Torch of Walls. So I'm not going to kill our lovely Ring of War by hitting that Darkness Shrine. And of course in Zone 3, seeing the walls doesn't always tell you exactly where to go, but Abu getting there after checking around for resources. And Ravio going to actually... oh, I guess Ravio must have done a Shriner Bomb because I see Map and Compass on Ravio's side, but I still see Ring of War. So there must have been a ring swap, unless I missed something else. That time may or may not pay off because, you know, in this kind of race, every second can matter. Oh, Glass Long. I assume we're not going to switch that. Okay, yeah. What we're mainly missing here is... Oh! I was about to say more defense. And it looks like that may have come into play on Ravio's side. Black Skeleton Knight, what happened here? Okay, just walking into the exit room. Oh, didn't want to stand on the coals and didn't see the rider coming up from below, I think. Oh dear. Well, that'll be difficult to catch up with Abu's build. It's still not entirely safe. It could be that things can get hinky if Abu doesn't take things a little safer. Since, again, we only have half a point of armor here from the Hargreaves. Okay, the Nazar Charm does help. But proper armor plus goo boots would be a real treat to have here. Ravio might be waiting to see if Abu ever looks like there's any danger involved. Oh, and there goes the leprechaun. So bats could be another source of trouble if Abu isn't able to chase that down. Yeah, nope, Lepra is very gone. Okay, we've got a little bit of defense here with that glass armor, so that's a little bit of safety. Ravio's just going to start a run back. Truly, you never know. It's not over until it's over. So let's see how the rest of Abu Zone 4 goes. The most deadly zone of the game. Kind of like how the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. The Zone 4 is the deadly zone of the game. Now, fighting mommies from below is a bit of a pain in the butt, but the Ring of War helps there with the knockback, and we're able to get to that exit room quite safely. I didn't notice when we dropped the blood drum. Okay, that armadillo is being a menace. I didn't notice when we dropped the blood drum, but it does mean that we had to spend a little of our resources to get into the shop. But we have plenty of bombs. That's fine. Abu, yeah, we're not going to switch to the gold ring. Very funny. Looks like Ravio's run back is so far following the same steps as before. It was just a matter of an unfortunate moment and not like decision making necessarily that really spelled the end of that first attempt. So that makes sense. Actually, maybe slightly different because it looks like Ravio is taking the Onyx longsword out of that blood shop on this run back. Probably wouldn't make a huge difference either way. Either way, Abu finding a dig through to the 5-1 exit, neatly lunging through the crowds. And honestly, between the circle of telepathy and the torch of walls, that's as good as a map and a compass, really, right? I wonder if you could blame the darkness on sort of the unseen rider situation that got Ravio, since I believe Ravio had not acquired a backup torch at that point. I would peeking the shop. There is a holster there. I mean, if you run into something that could be helpful for Deadringer, like a phasing dagger, I guess, that holster could be helpful. But it's ultimately not anything that you really need at this point. You could maybe switch out the fireball for a dash, but the fireball is also a type of safety in helping clear out mini bosses that get summoned. So it makes perfect sense, I think, keeping these two spells. Alright, this looks like a fairly textbook one of the Deadringer strats. I don't know which one. Maybe it's Japanese? Because I think Oblivion is the one where you get him to smash into the Minotaur, right? At any rate, flawlessly executed, and we're down to a Necrodancer just as Ravio heads into that old Deep Blues fight. Half a point of armor isn't that much. We do have a shield spell off cooldown, so we can do the Extendo Shield to begin, and then have enough health to Panic Blood Shield if necessary. But these are looking like some pretty good hits on that Necrodancer. Very good teleports. So we don't even need to use that entire shield duration. And the race is going to go to... the second race is going to go to Abu, and I noticed that I forgot to loot Ravio, but each of them has one loot. All right. Tied up, all tied up. Until that death happened, it had been pretty close. So that's really, truly unfortunate. They are pretty evenly matched. All right, third seed prepared. I see some thotties being readied in advance. And we're down to the final race of the set. We see that cracked wall pretty soon. Oh, and a little early mapping. Nothing to sneeze at. You can complain about its spawning spirits, I guess, but it also kind of gives you forewarning on the spirits, which ain't bad. This is not a bad blood shop. I understand taking it and leaving, especially since that gamble seems to have paid off, since Ravio tried the throw kill and got dunked for it. We don't have a second bomb, so there isn't anything guaranteed. Can just take one of the weapons and go, which, yeah, Ravio is going to follow suit and also take the titanium longsword. We're back to dueling same builds. Is that a trapdoor? No. Oh, Abu going ahead into the arena in 1-3 to find a Ring of Peace. Hot diggity. We're also able to grab the leprechaun in this arena. Hopefully Ravio sees it when going into 1-3. But maybe also wanting to check that red chest? Could be something... Oh, and it is. I was just about to say could be something for healing, and it is. There's even a handy trapdoor right there to make up for the time spent in the arena. And both of our racers should be able to heal up the damage from the bloodshot in a short order, since we've got the boss gold from King Kanga. I wonder what they would check. I think Ravio was just peeking around a little bit to see if there's any other resources, and there weren't. So let's see. Abu checks purple. Interesting. It's just a ring of gold, so wasn't worth it. If Ravio is able to see that, maybe we'll have a chance to check red or black. You might. Well, I feel like red is more of a gamble, since there are more things that maybe aren't quite as useful. But given that... oh, Ravio's just going to skip that chest entirely, which is fair. Ravio's slightly behind. I think there's not a lot of stream delay between their two streams. So Ravio does have a little bit of ground to make up, about a floor and a half, if I'm not much mistaken. Maybe he wants to check this cracked wall here. There is a lurking tar monster. Never nice to see. Yes. So Abu just got the chainmail, but Ravio also tries to go for some foot-related safety. Doesn't quite get there. It's just ballet shoes. This is useless for this build. And is able to use the armadillo to crack open the potion room very tidily. Abu having done... I'm not sure if Abu did the exact same, since I do see a pickaxe on Abu's side. I don't know where that came from. That might have been the other conjure. In which case that would have been a conjure that paid off more richly. Unless we find another obsidian rapier. In which case, Ravio's ballet shoes suddenly become very valuable. And Fortissimo goes down without much of a fight for either one. And Abu checks purple for pulse, Ravio doing the same, approaching from different sides. Pulse plus peace really does mean that the mini-bosses are basically no obstacle. The great deal of ice is a bit of an obstacle, but we're able to maneuver around that. Hoping to... Oh, there's a glass cat if we want to go freaky with it. But it looks like we're going to go for the strata of not dying, which, you know, I can't complain about. Oh, interesting. So there's a pickaxe for Ravio, which is completely different from where Abu got it. And we're down to blues, with Ravio just a little behind. Should be able to execute the same pulse strat. We'll have to spend a little health on it, but it's fine. We have Shop Bro here to help patch us up. Oh, we're not even going to take time for that. No time for that kind of thing. Gotta catch up. And I think there's enough bombs that we're not worried too much. That was an okay telemonkey, I suppose. Oh, we're switching to titanium staff. Interesting. And also obsidian shovel rather than the old pickaxe. So there's a bit of variance coming into play for real now. The staff is, I would say, a potentially fast play, but not at all safe, especially without goo boots. Neither of them has goo boots, so it's not really a difference in that sense, but if they get teleported into something, that's no bueno. Abu does find a crown of thorns. Is that something Ravio is going to encounter? Not sure. Probably not worth trying to find it if it's out of your way at this point. Abu's health not looking great, but there's still the potion in waiting, so it's #fine, probably. Nicely done. Oh, there goes the potion. Oh dear. Ravio's lapping Abu now, using Pulse to quickly damage and the Coral Riff. We don't flawless it, but it doesn't matter because we're probably not going to check anyway. That's a good time to get the bit of boss gold for the healing, but we are almost at the point of popping that potion as well. So let's see. Maybe that titanium staff play really paid off? Question mark. Now we don't have blood drum on either side, so the pickaxe versus obsidian shovel thing shouldn't really come into play. Oh, Ravio is tanking. My god, Ravio is tanking. In ways that make me quite nervous, and gets frozen. Fortunately, it doesn't take any damage for it, but nobody likes to be stuck for Soul Beast in a race as close as this. And there goes the potion. Oh dear, this is getting a little swarmy here. We have only so much tanking ability left. Oh dear, Ravio is at half a heart, but is the first down into Dead Ringer. So the question is whether survival will occur, because Abu does have the Crown of Thorns for regen, and okay, a very good shield there, and does grab that boss gold from Dead Ringer for at least a mere half heart's grace. We can take one hit, maybe, if it's the right kind of hit. And we still have that one remaining shield tome for Extendo Shield, and we're actually going to pop it slightly early in order to tank the final bomb hit on the stage. Abu so hot on Ravio's heels, must be absolutely scorching it down there. But that's the final hit down for Ravio. Just needs to not blood magic to death. And there we go, sub 8 in the third seed. 2-1 to Ravio. Definitely a delightfully close race, this one. I assume Abu will want to finish this out. And we can look at the RTA